What is up, everybody? You are tuned into SpotCheck here on 91.1 KLSU. I am joined by Döuno, right? Döuno? That's how you say it?
Yeah, Döuno. AKA Döuno wrong.
Do you, where does that name come from?
Yeah, so it originates from my first name. My real name is Dubrell. So,
Okay.
yeah, like, basically Döuno was me incorporating, like, my first name into my
I think it's hard.
More.
I think it's like a recognize. You know what I mean? Like as soon as I heard it for the first time,
yeah, appreciate that shit, bro.
I knew what it was.
Like, I used to be No Chill for a while, and I was like, when I was in like my editing, like producer bag, and, like my cousin gave me that name, and so I just like
Chill.
Yeah, I just stuck with it for a while. This was like the vaporwave era type shit.
Because it seems like you're in like your vocals and your music. Before we go into that, let me also introduce. We have he's been here before, 10K.
Yo, what's
up, man? Yeah, no, he's been here for Villa's episode, right?
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, shout out to him. Sorry to get back into it. The vaporwave. When I listen to your music, there's distortion, like it's a very prevalent feature of it. You know what I mean? Especially in your latest track. So I guess you kind of came up on that. Is that kind of what the sound you've always liked?
Yeah, like yeah, bro. I grew up like on Pharrell, like just the Neptunes, that type of influence, like over the type of shit. So like really, this is just like me growing into like my sound for real, like just over time. But I always knew like the type of sound I wanted, like always like the type of feel I wanted my music to have.
Yeah.
And then like through that, I just like gradually just like been going up with it, like or getting better.
So for someone who's never heard, someone's listening to SpotCheck, right? Has never heard your music, doesn't know anything about you. Obviously, you're part of Cul-de-sac. You know, we got some of the other Cul-de-sac guys have come on the podcast.
Shout out to Cul-de-sac, man.
Shout out to all of them. Thank you guys for coming on. But how would you describe your sound? Like, you know what I mean? Like if it was like Spotify radio, what's gonna be recommended with you? Like some popular artists.
Popular artists. I'd probably say like people. It's crazy because I get a lot of people from like the UK, like a lot of UK people and stuff, like a lot of overseas people like my music a lot. But nah, a lot of like LA heads, like shout out to Gwen Bunn. She's out there. She been showing love to me. I got like the Gwen Bunn cosign. She's like an R&B head. She's like written for like a lot of crazy people.
Yeah.
A lot of other people I'd say, I'd put myself in like the category of like Pharrell, stuff like that. Like if I could put it in a word.
No, because it's kind of like a hard thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if I could put it in a word, I'd say like, I don't know, bro. Like I've been thinking about that shit recently. That shit like intergalactic.
And you're still growing. You know what I mean? Like you said, like it feels like the stuff I've been listening to. I've listened to everything on your Spotify that's been available. I'm sure there's more in like your SoundCloud and stuff. You know what I mean? That's deeper.
And it's really just like a lot of unreleased shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
how much would you say?
It's crazy, bro. I've been sitting on like least like over like 100 tracks.
Why sit? That's my as a fan of the music. What's the motive for sitting? I guess
I would say just more so just like being that the bar is set so high. Yeah. Like just not just in Cul-de-sac, but just like with artists just all over the world.
Yeah.
And considering how like saturated this game is, you want to stand out or you want to come out a certain way.
There's no rush. At the end, like
and there's no rush. Like I don't have to prove anything. And whenever my time does come for me to like, I got my bread together, I can do all of this shit. Yeah. Then I'm gonna really shit on niggas.
Because it's a lot more than just dropping the music nowadays. You gotta have the video, which I love the video for your last single. You did it at KLSU Studio, right? That's
Chateau Rouge.
Chateau Rouge Studio. Yeah,
shout out to Chateau Rouge, man.
It was like a retro because I was like when I was listening on Spotify, obviously you know it pops up the video. Who came up with that idea for that?
Bro, it was literally just all me, bro. Like I had like a treatment of everything. I just wanted to like just get further. I only had like two hours, I think, in there.
Oh shit!
And I won the studio hours from like just like knowing everybody in there and like they fucked with me. So they ended up like giving me like 2 hours of studio time and like I just was trying to like get this media run.
That's
like,
crazy in 2 hours.
Yes,
like that's pretty impressive. That's
bro. And it's crazy, like so much shit was going on. Like I couldn't even get everything in the way I wanted to, but it still came out.
I thought it worked out perfectly, to be honest with you. I was and it matched the song. I don't know if that makes sense. Like for me, it's sometimes when I watch a music video and it sounds nothing like what I think of when I listen to the song. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't make sense. Bro. But that made because we also when you're talking about vaporwave and stuff like that, like it all kind of fits in.
Yeah, it fits into that vibe. I mean, that's the shit like I kind of like grew up on. You know, like all that Tumblr wave and all that back in the Gap. Like I was a product of all of that shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, because I mean, there's that's one thing I've always really liked when I've been listening to cul-de-sac stuff is you guys all have your own very unique sound.
Most definitely.
Very, very much.
Most
but there's still a level of quality across from all of it.
Yeah, bro. That's where it comes in at, bro. Like the quality is like so important. Like, you know, and not just like anybody, like to somebody who doesn't like know music, like education like that, as far as like knowing what a good mix is and knowing what that is. They'll just listen to it. Yeah, like they'll just listen to it and then they'll just be like, oh, this is so good. But me being like a perfectionist, I'm like, oh, the levels on this shit is a little too much and and I'm not really like, you know, it's like more that goes into it than just like dropping some shit or like it's more.
There's levels to it. There's like you can make a good song, but also you can always improve. Like I was talking about this earlier. I can improve this podcast. You can improve something. You can always improve. You know what I mean? There's never a time you can be stagnant. But with music, especially. With such the high bar that, you know what I mean? Like, because once you're an established artist and you have that, I guess what you have that, you got that infrastructure, you know what I mean? You got people, you know what I mean? I feel like it's so, and to even compete with them, you got to put so much work into it, you know?
Yes, bro. That shit is so real. And then, like, you know, I see KLSU, like, and like all of them, Wakai and all of them, like, they're like, their motivation, their inspiration for me too. Like, Wakai, for example, like, my man always doing some crazy shit. He's always coming out with crazy visuals and shit. I love shit like that. I don't hate shit like that. And I take it as a motivation and inspiration to that shit.
Would you say friendly competition? Like, I don't think there's competition, but you see what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, you see him do good, and you're like, okay, I want to do that too.
Most definitely. I mean, it's like, imagine like you and your brother kind of like do the same similar thing. And like, oh you just did that. Oh yeah, well, I'm about to do this.
No hate, no jealousy.
I love you, but I'm about to pop.
But I gotta put myself. You know what I mean? Like, I know.
Because at the end of the day, it's me too. So you know, I got to.
Everyone's got to eat.
Everybody's got to eat. And really, it just gets to a point where it's like I just have to do me. Like I don't even have to like really try that hard for real. Yeah, it's just me, just like doing me at this point. Like, you know.
No, I know what you mean. We're gonna 180 it. Do you remember how we met? Do you remember,
bro?
At Future X Youth,
like a while ago.
It was a while ago. I don't even know if you want me to tell the story. We're on. It's not nothing crazy.
Okay, let's shit running.
Okay. No, it's not like a crazy story or anything. I think I was talking to Angels. I was talking to somebody in the scene, right? And you just like walked up. I think I was talking to Villa, and you just walked up. And you started talking to me. At that time, I knew who you were on Instagram, because that's the thing about social media. You know what someone's Instagram looks like, but I didn't put that to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I was like, all right, this dude's cool. And then you were like, yeah, I'm about to go and perform. I was like, oh shit, he's a performer. And you were like, yeah, I'm tripping on streams right now. This performance about to be crazy.
Oh, that was bad. Yo, that was bad day. I remember that shit, bro.
Yeah. And I was like, and then you said that to me, and 30 seconds later started performing, and it was hard.
That shit was crazy.
That sold me. I was sold.
Bro, because I'm like, bruh, that shit was wild, because I wasn't even expecting to perform. Like, with Jack and all of them, those are the homies. Shout out to Neo Soul.
Shout out them, bro.
Ellie, all of them, like, they'll literally be like, sure, you trying to perform right quick?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, we got a free space.
Those events are cool. They're
cool, bro. Like, you know, and he'll literally, like, off the love, like, off the strength of us just, like, going back, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wouldn't do that for, like, just anybody.
No,
so, like, it's just love. Like, I was just able to, like, be on shrooms, and then, like, him randomly just asked me, yo, do you want to perform? Like,
and you were like, yeah.
Hell yeah.
You just went with it.
I was just vibing that day. I'm like, yeah, I want to get these songs off right quick, bro.
Yeah.
Let me do that shit. But that was crazy, like, that day, and, like, how they impacted, like, just, like, everything. From my perspective, I was sold on the performance. I was like, that was a great way to meet you. And then I was like, I got to get him on the podcast. So that's how. That was a fire meeting, bro.
No, 100%. That was definitely memorable. And the performance was cool too, because I think it was the first time I heard your music. I think I'd heard one of your songs, or no, I think I saw one of your performances or something you did with KLSU, like on like you know what I mean, like on Instagram or something. I hadn't like listened to your stuff, because I'm the type of guy.
That's
like,
how you do it, bro. Like the live shit is always like how you become a fan of people, like
especially on social media. Like it's just like, for example, like for this podcast, a lot of people listen to it because of the clips. You know what I mean? Like that's how they get brought into it. Yeah. Same with music. I feel like you got to get a snippet that goes out on social media because people's attention span is so short. Like it's like,
hell yeah, bro.
You got to make shorter songs now, right?
Facts. And I've known that like at such a like early stage in my life, like how people's attention spans are so short. Like even me like making like visuals and shit.
Yeah.
Like I know that you have to cut in between shit for people to like keep watching.
Are you a visual artist?
Most definitely.
Yeah. Would you?
Definitely. That's why I feel like it takes me so much longer to drop shit.
Yeah.
It's like everything has to be cohesive.
Yeah.
Visual, the fucking pictures, the song and music are already there.
Yeah.
But the money comes into play whenever you need to get visuals and all this other shit to really make your brand pop for real.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I mean, the unfortunate thing about being an artist, and not even just artists, putting out any type of product on social media, the quality has to stay the same. Like if you do one video or like a set of videos 1 month and they're great quality, and then next month you do mid, people are gonna notice that. You know what I mean? And it ruins your engagement. It's crazy.
And me being like, I'm already so deep in the quality type shit. You know, you have to keep going up.
Setting the bar higher and higher.
Higher and higher. So that's where the money comes into play, and that's where real life comes into play. And you know, when you're doing it independently, you have to like, you know, just kind of stay down for a little bit and put your head down and just get the bread.
Gotta hibernate a little bit, you know what I mean? Gotta. I mean, I'm a big fan of when artists taking extended breaks. I know a lot of people like, oh, drop, but I feel like there's no way to satisfy because everybody, like you said, attention span is so short. You might as well just like I mean,
you gotta make them want to miss you. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
You know what I mean? It's the classic. You know what I mean? Like people fall in love with not having you type of thing. You know, so like, because would people really want Cardi if he was dropping an album every 6 months? Not like still would. You know what I mean? I don't think they would.
It wouldn't be the same.
People are hating on Drake, and he dropped 4 albums in 2 years. I think he's dropping too much. Go away for 3 years. Yeah.
And look, now he's talking about some, oh yeah, guys, I'm gonna hibernate for a little bit.
I'm gonna hibernate.
I just put in some work, you know what I'm saying?
Let's get y'all's opinion on that. Do y'all, I mean, I don't know if y'all have listened to it. Do y'all hate it, the new album?
Look, I heard a few records is good.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm pretty sure it's like, from what I heard, it's like kind of the old Drake.
A little bit. I only heard like the first quarter of it, and I was just like,
some of it is old Drake.
Some of it, some of it's just
mixture.
Bad. Yeah, some of it is just bad. Like
some of it is just like him being experimental.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
And I like that shit. Like my favorite song by him is "Liability" off "Honestly Nevermind." It's like a slowed up. Like it's one of that song is beautiful, but like I'm just not a you.
I feel like he was just like this was just like a playful tape.
Yeah.
I don't really know. Like he had Chief Keef eat a couple like. He had his son on that bit. That's what
this one was definitely for like the youth and like the the OGs, like the Chief Keef heads, people that like shit like that.
I'm rocking with Chief Keef, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the Yeats heads, stuff like that. And he wanted to like put himself in that like category. Which is respectable, but
I think people are realizing he's a little too. I think doing that, but also having your kid be a part of the album. That's two different stories you're trying to tell. Like one, I'm a father. The second one, I'm not hating. I'm actually, you know what I mean. Like no hate in my life.
Most definitely.
I defend him a little too much. My girlfriend's always knocking me for playing Drake in the car. But like,
I mean, we love Drake, bro. Like Drake is
a legend.
He's a huge influence on my artistry. I can admit for sure.
Which best Drake project? I want an answer from both of y'all. If y'all can only pull one, you only listen to one for the rest of your life.
Fuck.
Is there a set answer? Because I think there is.
Ah, fuck. I mean, if I'm being honest, if I can like say like from the top of the brain, something that I can just listen to like from start to finish, nothing was the same, bro.
Okay.
Like if I can think about like a time period like where a Drake album that just felt good to me when I first listened to it.
Yeah.
And plus that time period just felt good. So I can just kind of like put the time period with the album.
For me, that was like middle school, early high school. No, even I think it was earlier than that, to be honest with you. I think that was like, I think I heard that shit in like 4th grade to 5th grade, to be real with you.
Bro, the time period was just like on point when that shit came out. So like a personal fave for me, you know.
Which I feel
but I
like,
enjoy a lot of his other shit too.
I think that's the best way to answer that question. Like when I ask people like, and I don't ask people the same one, but I was dumb in high school. I used to, you know what I mean? Be like top 10 rappers or some shit, right? I don't think you can ask that because it's like your 10. Yeah, no, that's a terrible question. You know what I mean? Because your 10 and my 10, like all our 10s are gonna be different depending on what you like. Like if you like boom bap lyrical shit, but you like G-funk shit, it's
Drake definitely up there though.
Oh no, for sure. I would. I mean, I don't know where y'all would put him, but I mean,
I don't know where I would put him, but he's in the top 10.
He's got to be in top 10.
He's
got to be
like,
not top 5.
Fucking for real, bro.
Is he top 5?
He's in my top 5. I can't.
Who's your top 5?
You put him in the top 5. I could put Drake in my top 5.
But not top 3?
Because you got to think about it. Like I'm trying to think about other artists that have influenced me besides him.
Yeah.
But he's influenced me so much.
Okay, so that's the question for both of y'all. The top 3 artists who's influenced y'all's music, like y'all's work. Who y'all?
That's crazy. That's a crazy question. Shit. So off the top of the dome, like I was saying earlier, Pharrell has just been such a huge influence, mobile as like fashion,
and everything,
music, production.
Yeah.
Like I said, I produce and like make all of my shit. Like not all of my shit.
Didn't you model for H&M? So the fashion part, or did something like that?
Yeah. So I did H&M. Like I had like an agent for a little bit, and like I got that gig. That was on some freelance shit.
That was crazy. I saw that, which I mean, which is crazy because I feel like in cul-de-sac, I know Wakai just did something for Hanes. You know what I mean? I know that
facts,
Josh did something for Ray-Bans or something like that. Like it's just,
bro, like getting those little like endorsements.
That's
like,
good though. Like you know what I mean? Because that shows
pushing
like pushing the brand, but it legitimizes it. You know what I mean? The sense
and
of
that's
like,
what I'm saying, put that shit on your resume and then you get more shit in the future.
Everyone
like,
knows who H&M is. Hanes, you know what I mean? Like Ray-Bans, like this is crazy.
Bro, all the moves are crazy, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Niggas just like going more and more up, like when it comes to like just like the fashion shit. So that's what I'm saying. Pharrell, like he influenced that side of me to do
as an artist, like an overall creative person. You know what I mean?
Facts. So I'd put Pharrell in that category for sure. I gotta give a shout out to Gwen Bunn for sure.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. She definitely like influenced me production wise to like even want to start making music.
So tell me about her. When her music, I know nothing about her. Okay, so is your music 2000s, late like 2010s?
So basically Gwen is like, she's from like Decatur.
Okay.
I keep forgetting like specifically like where and shit, but she's a singer songwriter.
Yeah.
She wrote a lot of shit for like Ty Dolla $ign, Gambino.
Oh, okay.
She produced Collard Greens for Kendrick Lamar and Schoolboy Q.
Oh, okay.
Luxury, that's my girl Gwen, bro. She's crazy.
Yeah.
And just like me, like having like, so imagine that time period. Around that time, like she was making like her own dolo stuff, and I used to just fuck with like her dolo shit, like the shit that she was making. And that shit influenced me a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Like the production and like the way her shit was like next level. Like it reminded me of some alien shit. Like production,
like atmospheric or just like extraterrestrial, like you know what I mean?
Very atmospheric. Okay. Like just some different shit, bro. It's hard to explain, but it definitely reminds me of like some alien music type shit. Like
alien music,
alien R&B, alien type R&B, shit. Like if I could describe that shit, and that's how I would describe my shit.
I know. I was about to say that. I was like, that kind of fits. Like, I was on the way here. I listened to "To My Brain," which I think is one of my bigger. It's like I really like that song.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, that
type of sound. Yeah, that's like the shit I'm curating. Like, or that's what inspired that type of shit. So,
which I don't honestly know too much stuff. That's like, I'm not saying I've never heard that sound before done, but I don't know like a lot of artists who are doing that, which is super dope.
Especially out here, you know.
Oh, especially in Baton Rouge. Like, dude. I mean, which is. All right, so I think that's a pro Baton Rouge is the fact that I've said this before, I don't think it's a city. I think it's like it's a large southern town, just the way it's laid out and stuff like that.
Thanks.
But so there's not a lot of opportunities for artists because there's not a lot of people, right? But it's a smaller crowd, so you can really like make your, you know what I mean? Like this is my thing. I do this.
Shit.
Yeah,
most definitely, bro. And that's why I feel like whenever it comes to like just like creating your sound and shit, being in a small town, you can literally do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
Like and build from there.
You want to move?
Oh, most definitely.
You go out to Cali a lot, right?
Yeah. I've been in Cali. Like I got family out there and shit.
Oh, for real?
So like I'm just like I feel like I'm plugged in out there for the most part.
Is that if you had to move this weekend? Are you moving there? Or
if I got the bread, hell yeah.
No, I'm saying you can move anywhere in the world. It's getting paid for, and you can live there for free for 10 years. Where you live in? Anywhere in the world.
I could live anywhere in the world for 10 years.
I think I'd want to go off the grid. I'm an off the grid type. I think you know what I mean. Like
all right, because LA, I'm not gonna lie, LA is a bit
10
saturated.
Years?
For 10 years, bro. Like
I live like I live like 2 or 3 hours away from LA. Like I could go down there to catch a concert or something.
Or I catch a flight out there for like a week or two, make some moves, but
get like an apartment or something. I don't. But like a house. I'm talking like you live here.
LA for like a year.
Yeah, for
probably, but 10 years is just kind of like OD as fuck.
I'd be 31. I don't want to be in LA when I'm 30.
I'm not chasing that shit that bad, bro.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy my peace, like my solitude. You know,
that's the feeling I get about LA. I feel like it'd be super cool. I just don't think I'd be I feel like I'd be very overstimulated there. There's so much shit going on, but there's not really a time to like find. You know what I mean? Like
there's not enough time to just like kick it, bro. You're always on the go.
Yeah,
like,
which
you're always moving, which is cool.
Which I respect it, and I think you should do that. But you also need to be able to like,
it's a balance.
Yeah, that's what. No, like
there's balance in it, bro.
Like certain, like there will be a week where I go hard, do a lot of things that week, and then one day, don't talk to me. I'm tapped out. I'm on the game. I'm just not.
Trying to chill, bro.
Throwing a record. I'm not really trying to like. It even simple shit. You know what I mean?
What's
like,
that meme, bro? When he was like, I'm just trying to chill, bro, but you trying to.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think you could do that in LA. But all right, so if you had to move for 10 years,
if I had to move somewhere for 10 years, it'd have to be somewhere like I'm familiar with.
Why?
I would just feel like
go overseas.
No, overseas.
You said they like your stuff overseas.
Hey, yo.
Move to London.
It's crazy. If I was out in overseas for like 10 years, I would most definitely be making a crazy wave out there, considering I'm from America.
And they love Americans. Like, if you go to like UK and shit, they like, I've never been. I'm just talking anecdotally from what I've heard. But
and it's crazy. I got homies out there, bro. I got people out there already. So it's just like, I could be out there, but I don't know if
we'll start the Kickstarter with this episode to send you out to the UK.
Yo, that would be crazy.
Start a GoFundMe.
Yeah, GoFundMe.
Hey,
send them out.
GoFundMe, man, to get Döuno out in the UK, man. Tour out, coming out soon. Bro.
You have a British accent?
Hello, governor.
I always say the same. I think it's Australian, bro. Governor, isn't it?
No, but I actually do be practicing my British accent a lot, man.
I did
whenever I go out there.
It's hard. Well, because obviously whenever you hear British accent, it's so noticeable, but I don't know how noticeable an American accent is, but it probably is for them. You know what I mean? But like you see a movie, like I like British movies for some reason. Anytime an American thinks, they look at him like he's like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but that's the crazy part, bro. Like I got homies out there. Yeah. And I like be talking to them on the phone, and the way they'll just say like the most simplest shit will be like so funny to me.
Yeah.
But that's just how
their slang is cool,
there.
bro.
Like,
they got some cool slang, and
it's cool. Like
I love UK hip hop,
like
bro.
Same,
I'm like really into
shout
UK
out to
hip-hop.
Lord Apex.
Okay, yeah. That's crazy. Yeah,
bro. Nah, I fuck with dude for sure. And like all that production and shit out there.
Yeah.
I can't say I'm big on like the drill shit.
I'm not really talking about the drill shit. I'm more talking about like they have a really cool like when I say like hip hop, I guess I talk about hip hop and like rap differently. Even though they are like definitely, you know, make the same thing. When I'm talking about rap, I'm talking about like the drill shit. You know what I mean? If I'm talking about like hip hop, I'm talking a lot more like I guess like jazzy instrumental debate. You know what I mean? Like more shit like that. Yeah.
In the realm of
I could put you in on some shit from the UK. I did this show for KLSU called Bruv Bops, which is a terrible name. I know it was a bad name. Bruv Bops. Yeah, Bruv Bops. But it was like all UK hip hop, you know what I mean? And I tried to do a British accent on air, and some dude called in because people can listen over like on the internet, and he flamed me, bro. He was not like he was
bloody wanker.
No, yeah, he was like you sound Jamaican. I'm like, bro, I'm not.
Don't ever do that shit again.
Yeah,
bro.
I went to the American accent, but no, I love British hip hop. I'm a big fan. I can definitely send you some stuff after this because they got some cool cadences and some flows. The thing about them,
the cadences are crazy,
bro, and the production. It's just a lot of people can't get past the actual like accent. You know what I mean? I put on some fire shit. My homie's like, it's British, bro. I can't.
You can't then, bro. But like, once you get music and shit, bro, like it's just like a frequency, bro.
Oh
you
yeah.
You resonate with certain shit. Like shit. For example, bro, shit. I don't speak fucking Korean, but the way they be on that shit, I'm not in my head and shit. Like I really understand these.
Wasn't there some dancers, some Korean dancers, or maybe they weren't? I think they were Korean. Yes. K-pop. They were dancers who were dancing to your song.
Yes, bro. That shit was so
crazy.
I woke up to that shit.
Yeah.
Bro. Like yo, these niggas are dancing to my shit
on the other side of the world. That's crazy. That's crazy that you're here. You recorded a song. They heard it on the internet, and now they're dancing to it.
Bro. I want to give a huge shout out to Low Vibe, man. That's the producer.
Oh, for real?
The last track, and he's from the Ukraine with it.
And,
shit!
Wow.
Yeah, bro. So I've been like tapped into him shit for like a while, like on some like SoundCloud days.
So you've been a fan, like you've been rocking with him for a while.
Yeah,
I've
been a fan of him, and then we finally got to collab on that track.
Yeah.
And he sent me the stems to the beat, and we locked in. I made that shit for the Material Institute shit.
Yeah.
They mixed and mastered everything.
Yeah.
And so we did the dual release, and once we did that, like it opened up a demographic to like damn near the whole fucking world.
Yeah.
People dance to his shit all the time.
Yeah.
Like all over the world, in fucking Germany and fucking Spain and all that shit. Because he makes like house dance type shit. Like, you know, people that like choreography.
That's huge in like Europe. That like
bro.
the dance shit. You ever seen those festivals, bro? They go fucking. This is like just so no, seriously, it's fucking like
hip hop.
No, not like hip hop, like
just like EDM,
like how shit. EDM, just think of like crowds of people just dancing type shit, which I'm cool with it. Like like that frequency thing I was telling you about here.
Hell yeah.
There's just not really a scene for that in America, I think, or there is, but it's not like a big scene.
It's not saturated.
It's not. It's not the main. I mean, because like the main music in America is what like. Right now it's hip hop, but not even hip hop. I think like it's pop, hip hop,
Taylor Swift.
She's her own genre, you know what I mean?
It's her own genre.
She's her own genre.
Nah, bro, it's the demographic. Like the demographic I'm hitting is just like worldwide. Like I'm not going for just this Baton Rouge shit. Like I think big when it comes to like my just entire brand and when it comes to my music. So like for them to be dancing to my shit in Japan is like
Yeah.
Well, that's insane.
No, it's it is global, which is crazy.
Global.
Yeah.
And like I used to joke around saying shit like that, like, oh yeah, we're global.
Yeah.
And
now you are.
Bro, you even have a song out.
There's
like,
a receipt.
You talking about you global.
What I mean? Yeah.
But nah, bro, you have to literally speak that shit into existence. I'm huge on that shit. People be like, I'll just be saying little shit.
Yeah.
But I genuinely believe that shit.
Yeah.
Like I'll be with the homies and shit. Like I'm gonna be like, bro, it's gonna be days when I'm literally giving you packs, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here, bro. Like, here's a zip.
Yeah.
And niggas like, all right, da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
But nigga, in my mind, I literally see my brain. Like I see,
you're like manifesting it.
Big,
you know what I mean?
Bro. I'm not thinking little. What the fuck? Like, yeah, bro. I'm gonna throw you this pack here, bro. I don't give a fuck about this. Because
you already like. No, I actually really like that mindset. Yeah. Because you already like you're so certain in the success. You know what I mean? Like you're not. You don't worry about the little shit. You know what I mean? Because you would worry about it if you didn't think you were gonna succeed, but you are. So what's?
Yeah, bro. And that's crazy. I had my moments, bro. I had my moments where I was like second guessing shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, and it's crazy. Like the Two in My Brain shit. When I was recording Two in My Brain.
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself, like, damn, should I be doing this shit for
that song hits you. Like the halfway point, that little fucking, I'm telling you, that's a cool
bro.
song, bro.
Halfway through me making it, bro, I'm just like, damn, like, cause I don't know, cause you know when you're making something, it might not come out like, it, like, or while you're making it, like, damn, should I keep doing this shit? Like, I don't know, like.
Is it because it wasn't what you were like thought it was gonna be when you got into it? You know what I mean? Or you just don't?
Yeah, like, you know, me recording just like on Logic and like not really having any like presets or anything, just me and the mic type shit. You know? Like I'm just in my head about certain shit. So like certain shit might not sound a certain way, or might not have like the right tuner on my shit or EQ that I want. You know, so it might not sound 100% where I want it to be. Yeah. And then like even just from the sense of like just like skill level, like. I'm just thinking to myself, like, during that time, I was just on some shit like, damn, like, should I be doing this shit? But then I was just like, nah, bro, fuck that. I'm that nigga. Like, let me just, like, keep doing this shit.
Yeah,
like,
you gotta have if you don't believe in yourself, why should, like, if you don't rock with your music, why should I rock with your music? You know what I mean? You gotta believe in it. You know what I mean? And you can tell when people don't believe in their music. You're just like,
yeah, bro. But then,
push it everywhere. Make it your whole thing.
Most definitely. And that's why I had my moment. Like, you're always gonna have that moment. Yeah. Then, like, once you break past that barrier of, like, self-doubt and everything, and once you get into your self-love for real, nobody can tell me anything, bro. Like,
no, I think that's
honestly,
I think that's the best mindset to have about it. I'm the same way, you know what I mean? But for, like, and it's like an everyday thing, you know what I mean? Because like
it's a marathon, bro.
Yeah, you can't. I don't think anybody ever becomes completely confident. You know what I mean? I feel like you see what I'm saying. Like you always have like trying moments and stuff, but like
most def.
So I guess like recently, because you were working on all this in this time period you were talking about, because Two in My Brain came out, I'm thinking 2022 or 2021, right?
Around that time, like 2021.
So were you working on this like during the pandemic and stuff, or like?
Yes, most definitely. Like a lot of pandemic stuff, but I've always been big with like working with producers like overseas and stuff. So like that took time, like over time, for me to like get certain shit mixed. Yeah, it takes a lot for a project, bro.
And you got to connect with them, but also authentically connect. You know what I mean? You can't just like you can just DM them and be like, here, send me this, we'll do whatever. But if you talk to them and want to work with them, you know what I mean? Like,
and they have to see the potential and talent in you, bro. Like for them to even want to collab with you, like, you know, me being a producer as well, like, you know, if you're mid, I'm not necessarily trying to fuck with you. Yeah. Like, what is it doing for me? Like, I'm about to put you on from this beat type shit. This beat about to turn you up. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, when you align with, like, the people that, like, you supposed to be aligned with type shit, like, you know, everything is meant for that shit. Like,
no, and that's another thing. Like, I feel like Cul-de-sac has done really well. You've seen multiple collaborations with foreign artists. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Gal Rams. I'll shout
out to Gal, man. Crazy.
What's the guy's name who recorded the videos? I think he did one for Josh. He might have done some more for y'all.
Sung.
Sung.
Yeah, shout out to Sung, man. Shout out to Sung.
No, those videos are insane.
Really,
you know what I mean?
We haven't gotten any shit in, but he's we was plotting for the S19 video, like the actual video for that shit. But like I said, bro, a lot of like that shit comes into play.
Life happens,
like,
you know.
Having like life together and just like, you know, just having the bread just to like fund everything, bro. When you're doing shit independently, bro, like, you have to have that shit together, bro. Like, I don't have a team right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So everything is independent.
You're building up.
You have to build, bro. And that may take some time for you, like not having to do the music shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? I can't drop all the time when I have to take care of this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the character comes first before all of the extra shit. Like before all the flashiness and like it's coming for sure.
Yeah.
But you got to take care of this first, bro.
Well, it's like
you know.
Yeah, I mean, just because you want something, and not saying it's not, you know, like it's gonna happen, but there's still like concessions that have to be made to get there. It's you see in the sense of like, all right, maybe I can't drop music for a year because I got to save up money and I gotta pay someone to mix the album. I gotta get artwork. I gotta get music videos. You know what I mean? Like all that shit. That's a lot of money. Like
yes, most definitely. Especially independent.
Especially independent. Yeah, because if you're paying for it yourself, because if people are doing work for you, you got. And I'll be honest with you, I know semi like prices to do shit like that. It's just not cheap. You know what I mean? Like it's not like if you want quality too, like you were saying. You know what I mean? Like it's a hard.
And that's what it is, bro. I was telling Tim about that shit, bro. Like quality is so real, bro. When you come to the Döuno brand, I want quality to like strike you while you're in it. Like, damn, like I'm really enjoying this shit right now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Like,
bro.
I can tell that there was like this, someone put work into this. And for me, I always say, I think quality cost. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like anybody that promised you a quality product, but they're not putting the cost up to represent it. It means that it's not, you know what I mean?
Trying to cheat yourself.
They're trying to cheat you. Yeah.
You can't skip steps, bro, at all.
And I think it's a cheat to you as the artist. And I think it's also a cheat. So say you have a person like mixing your stuff, right? You know what I mean? Somebody mixing it, and he's charging, I'll just throw a number out, 20 an hour. I know that's not but 20 an hour to do that shit, right? But it's worth like 40. He's doing himself a disservice. You know what I mean? He's doing him a disservice. And if he feels like he's not getting paid he's not gonna do a good job. I'm like, I don't know. So I know it's hard to be an independent.
It is, bro. That's why I'm like, but nah, bro. That's why you keep pushing through and you like believe in yourself, bro. I know how cliche it may sound, but you genuinely have to believe in yourself in order to even make this whole shit shake, bro. Because at the end of the day, if you don't, like you say, if you don't believe in yourself, then who will?
Then who will? Yeah, you gotta have like it's a whole it's like kind of like if you don't love yourself, why someone else gonna love you type shit. You know what I mean? Because I know a lot. I mean, I used to be like that. You know what I mean? Like didn't have fully a lot of self love, so I was trying to get love from somebody else. But that's not genuine. You know what I mean?
Bro,
authentic.
I know about that shit also well, bro. Like niggas weren't fully loving themselves
the
way they should have been, and you know that results into other things. But once you get into your self love journey and you really in that shit for real, bro. You don't need nobody else, bro.
Yeah, like, you cut out the vices, you know what I mean? Or you stop using vices in a bad way, you know what I mean? Like, it's, trust me, I'm 100%.
I had to learn, bro. So, like, trust me, this is just coming, like, talking through experience. Yeah. Like, I know all about this.
It's just, I think one of the only ways to learn really is through experience, you know what I mean? Like,
so you have to experience that shit in order to grow.
You got to lose to learn. My dad used to always say that shit. He was like, Nick, you got to lose to learn. I was like, I don't want to lose. But you got to, like, you know what I mean?
Bro,
like,
that shit hurts, but you have to learn.
But it's not losing if you learn from it. That was always the, you know, I was like, all right, fair enough. You know what I mean? Like, all right, that's true. Yeah. So I have kind of a 180, but since you're an independent artist, right, and you're trying to get these things done for you, you know, you and your brand. Have you like started looking into, because obviously like using AI to help you, you know, with your shit, like any aspect of it, you know what I mean? Like,
oh hell yeah, bro. You know, considering like right now, like I said, everything's independent. A lot of Spotify stuff, like I was doing independently, and like emails.
Yeah. So just automate all that, you know, I guess. Yeah.
Like I'll tell AI, shit, niggas about to take the sauce, but fuck it.
Yeah.
But shit, I'll tell AI, type in a message of a manager sending off to an A&R about a rising neo-soul artist from Baton Rouge, Louisiana,
Yeah.
And then AI will literally type in a fucking paragraph of some fucking intricate ass fucking words that really look like, okay, this nigga got his shit together. Lil D, you know, nigga, I just finessed your ass with AI.
Yeah.
Stupid ass. Like,
I think that's
but you know what I'm saying? But not everything is AI.
No, I know what you're saying. Yeah. I think there's ethical ways to use it, you know what I mean? Like I think if you were using it and you used it entirely to make a song, then you told people you sung that song, that'd be fucked up. Okay, you know what I mean?
That's OD as fuck.
I don't think you're doing that. Let me just say that. But I'm saying like
AI write a song for me.
Yeah, no, 100%. But I got a question. Say an artist came to you, right? And he had an amazing beat, like an amazing instrumental. He was like, I want you to do vocals on this. But you found out that he used AI to help make the beat. Like it helped him make some part of it. You know what I mean? Maybe he sampled something. Would you work with it?
I'd have to
say
an
ethical question.
My respect for the song might not be the same.
What do you think?
Like, where he just say he used my vocals for some AI for like another song, and
no, I'm saying like so the producer made the beat and he used the AI to help him like maybe like find a sample for it or to flip something. Like he used it to help make the beat.
Right.
Is it fucked up for Döuno to then appear on that song? Like, would you know what I mean? Like that's the ethical question.
Look, like I said, my respect for
Cut
these
me
songs.
my check, man.
Yo, facts. My respect would not be like fully there as much as it would have been if you would have like written that shit out.
Yeah.
Bro, this shit is a skill set, bro. You have to have a skill to write.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like
True.
if you're not writing your own shit,
then
I can't necessarily say that you're, you for real.
Yeah.
I can write. I didn't crack the cheat code to making songs, to writing songs for real.
Mm-hmm.
But niggas are just like using AI.
Yeah.
Thinking this, I'm a rapper now, or I'm an artist now. No, bro, you have to sit your ass down.
Yeah, it's work. There's a lot more.
Do that shit, bro.
You're just reading words at that point. It's not even going to hit.
Yeah, you're
like
just
that.
reading words and you're trying to cheat your way into that shit by using AI and like, and but this is another thing, another factor that goes into it. Niggas like Drake or niggas like Trav, they're so established to where niggas can ghostwrite for them.
That's what I was saying earlier. They have people doing
that shit. But
also because you don't know that. Okay, so like, obviously having a rapper make everything do AI and he's rapping from it. It's not him doing it. Right. But if you didn't know, like as the listener, if you just threw on his track and it was hard, you wouldn't know. You know what I mean?
You wouldn't know type shit. But that's what I'm saying. You never.
But you would know at the end. You know what I mean? Like you would know.
And that's where we kind of like sit.
That's what he says. Cut the check. As long as you get the check. You know what I mean?
As long as I get the check, it's chill. But if I'm doing that shit off the love, gang, like nah, I can't do that shit off the love because
not
like,
the love.
Not the love, bro.
And don't just be throwing my name on that. Like that shit whack as hell. Like I'm really gonna be mad.
Yeah.
AI featuring 10K for a pair. Like nigga, what the fuck?
You seen that Kanye shit?
But what you
was like niggas watching this Kanye AI verse.
Oh, I've seen a bunch of verses of like different.
They was like, is this real or not? I'm like, bro.
Dude, honestly, some of the shit you see with the AI, like the photo generator, that stuff's crazy. Like Döuno, if I took a picture of you right now, I've tried this. I've done this with my friends. I could take a picture of you right now, edit everything out except for you, and I could put you in like the most confident, like you walking out of the hotel of a prostitute. Like I could make this,
bro,
and it would look real.
Bro, the Steve Harvey shit is.
Yes.
The nigga fighting the alligators.
That shit was crazy.
Like, and that shit looks real though. It looked like somebody took like a digital cam and shot that shit. I'm like, okay.
You want to know a business idea, like a low key business? Well, it's kind of illegal, but it's a business idea. Like, hear me out. Here we find a bunch of guys with girlfriends, take pictures of the guys, get the AI to generate them with other girls. Say we're gonna show their girlfriend unless they send us like $500.
Oh,
I'm not endorsing this. I'm not endorsing this at all. But I'm just saying, like,
hey, why you?
It's a method
because the girl would believe it no matter. If you showed a girl that picture of her boyfriend,
that's what I'm saying. That AI is gonna get people in trouble.
It already has. There were people. There's a couple in Texas, like an elderly couple. They got a phone call from. They thought there was grandson telling them to send their money because they use AI to remake the voice.
Yo, that's insane.
They gonna have to
because
regulate that shit.
Yeah, I know.
Bro, man.
I mean,
I feel like that shit is gonna be a downfall.
Humanity. I think it's gonna be. I think a lot of people are gonna use it, be fucked up about it. I think there's a lot of cool, great, like you've been using it. You know what I mean? Healthy ways to use it. But like anything, there's gonna be some person who
good and bad to everything.
Yeah, there's gonna be some kid who has that idea that I did, but he's willing to do it.
But he's gonna do something crazy too.
I didn't endorse that. If someone does that because of this video, I did not. I'm not. Don't do that. Yeah, sorry.
Don't do that shit. Nigga.
Don't do it.
But nah, bro, and it's crazy because like I said, bro, I don't really use the AI shit like that. Like I use it for when I need to.
Yeah.
Like when I need like a manager approach to something because I'm not a manager. So I would need a manager approach or something in that realm to kind of put those words together for me.
It also looks better. I feel like if you're say you're approaching a venue about getting you on, you know what I mean, or some shit like that. It looks better if a manager emails them instead of you managing it.
Professional looking.
Yeah, like if you got somebody working for you, you know what I mean. Like I feel like that's always a lot better. You know.
And that's what it is, bro. You gotta be professional with this shit. So however you gotta do that shit, you know, like fake it till you make it, bro. Until you actually do have a manager to do that shit, bro. I say you have to like it's up to you, bro.
Be your own manager.
You have to be responsible for that shit. Yeah. So with me knowing that, I do what I can.
Yeah.
Whenever it is time for me to like be ready for a team and everything, like I did everything that I needed to do.
And I feel like one thing I've always thought about is because like in the future I want to start doing more productions like this, maybe hire some people to help me with shit like this. I only want to hire people to help me with stuff that I know how to do. You see what I'm saying? Like I don't want to hire because like I can't do graphic design. I fucking suck at graphic design.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not good at it. And the logo for SpotCheck was very basic. That's why I haven't hired anybody to do it yet because I want to figure it out you see what I'm saying? Like I would never hire anybody to do the production, like the video stuff, unless I knew how to do it myself.
Yeah, it's better to know more because someone could really, if like
they take advantage of you.
Didn't know how to do that, they'd probably be trying to jug you. Just
$60 an hour. Yeah.
But no, bro, that's with everything. Though,
yeah,
bro. Studio time, bro. let's talk about this.
I've never been I've never been in a studio on the consumer side. I've worked in a studio as a producer, like helping out with some shit, nothing like music, but other shit. You know what I mean? So I don't know what it's like for that side of it,
bro. So like you said, boom, niggas will charge you for something that you don't know how to do simply because you don't know how to do it. So for example, let's say like I got the setup right, and I got all the equipment type shit, but I got like Pro Tools and I got a tuner effect or whatever. Somebody who has no knowledge of what a preset is or what, you know, Pro Tools and all of that shit is, they'll be like, oh, this nigga got all that shit. It's $100 an hour.
Yeah,
that's absurd.
It's just ignorance. It's like,
but $100 an hour simply because it's me, simply because you need the resources, simply because you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
People are going, $100 an hour? Shit, I don't know what I'm doing, but shit, all right, bro, here.
It's all saving up. Like, they just assume that because they're spending a lot of money, they're going to get a lot of value. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and, you know, it's give or take, you know what I'm saying, to each his own, but I've been on both sides. I've been on the other side. I've been on the niggas charging me $75 an hour for studio time, which is absurd considering I know I know what you're doing right now. You're just charging me just to literally press record right now, which is cool because we're doing it. We're doing it with you, and that's the experience. That's what it costs.
That's what you're getting paid for.
That's what it comes with.
But be fair about it.
Be fair.
Yeah.
You know
I know what you're saying.
I know exactly what you got going on. But and this could be the same shit with camera work or whatever. You don't even know what Adobe is.
Yeah.
You don't even know what that shit is. So you're gonna pay me to do it however much because you don't know.
Let me tell y'all about this real quick because I know this man is never gonna listen to this podcast. I did some. I'm very vague. I did some work for a cattle rancher in Louisiana in the last year. I'll just say that. I did some video work. This dude didn't even know how to open a PDF. And
I'm gonna charge you. Just
no, I was no, not shit like that. But like when I was starting to set up, I was like, I helped him set up Wi-Fi on his phone and shit like that. Like very like good at his business, but not, you know what I mean? Like,
but you're old as fuck.
That's one thing about like people older people with technology. They have no idea. You know what I mean? Like
bro. They don't
but in that situation, I could have charged out the ass for that. I saw that shit. I could have been like. You know what I mean? But I'm still trying to be fair. You know what I mean?
Bro, and that's where you come in.
You
have
bro.
A good heart, bro.
Because I feel like that's your name at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like,
yes, bro.
But also you gotta live with it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna have to be like, fuck, I really charge that guy like $300 for nothing to open a PDF. You know what I mean? Like,
and that was the most simplest shit in the fucking world, but. His knowledge of not knowing what that shit was made me $1. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be different if you showed him how and then he still wanted to pay you. That's different. But like just ignorance, like that's.
And that's what makes
me slime bot.
Some slimy shit.
Even deeper into this shit, like even like just how America works.
Let's get into
it. Getting deep into it, bro. The fact that we don't know certain shit, and the fact that we're not introduced to like certain technology and shit, people are gonna pay more for it. Like the fucking iPhone. Niggas don't think about how much is made from like how much money it costs to make an iPhone. Mm-hmm. It could probably cost I don't know, $200 to make an iPhone.
Yeah.
But people like want this technology so bad they're willing to pay thousands of dollars for that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or that's just an analogy.
No, like, I think you're right though. Yeah.
That's an analogy for like just like the way America works. You don't know what this is, or you don't know what comes with this, so we're just gonna charge you however much we want to charge you.
It's like if you can't cook, right? I can't personally. I can cook. I can't cook well. You know what I mean? I'm one of those. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when I go to a chef, I pay for them. You know what I mean? Because for me, I understand what you're saying about America. I think you're right. It's just like everyone has different expertises. You know what I mean? And you're just paying for that difference in knowledge. This is kind of why I talked about going off the grid. I would like to go off the grid to see if I could like survive on my own for like 6 months. I don't know if I could. Like if you gave me a log cabin.
But to take that risk though.
Yeah, because I feel like. Well, because think about it. 100 years, 200, 300 years ago, you didn't have a choice. So you just you know what I mean? Like,
you were just thugging. Like,
no, like nowadays, you kind of like, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of people don't know a whole lot. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know how many guys I know my age don't know how to change a tire at all? Maybe y'all don't. I don't know, but I'm assuming, you know what I mean? Like, just have no idea. I'm like, bro, that's a life skill. You know what I mean? Like,
you gotta know.
That's kind of the bare minimum too.
But a lot of people don't. You know what I mean? Or
you know, like the people that don't know is just like.
They get caught a little. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
but they probably had no one to teach them too. So
true. That's another big thing. Yeah,
that's another big thing, bro. Shit we don't learn, we gotta learn from other people. You know.
Well, they don't teach you like actual important shit in school. You know what I mean? Like taxes. They make jokes about that shit in movie. How you don't learn about taxes in school, but you don't learn about how to do your taxes in school.
Bro, and it's crazy because that's the shit that when you get out of high school, that's the
you get hit with that shit.
That's the shit you get hit with. But no, they want you to learn about fucking social studies and all of that dumb shit.
Theorem, you know what I mean? Like
Pythagorean theorem. And
I ain't never used that shit. You know what I mean?
Even though I do know that shit, A squared plus B squared.
Oh, see, he know. Yeah, you know what I mean?
But that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard of in my fucking life. What the fuck is that?
I get why they were pushing kids for that shit, but I'm saying like teach us some like teach people how to drive better. I want Shell's opinion on this. Do y'all think people should only have to take a driving test once in their life and they're good for the rest of their fucking life? Isn't that? I see I see elderly people driving around sometimes.
I'm
like,
South Park episode when the old people be driving.
Yes, bro. Yeah, I'm like, bro, off the road. What is this shit? How are you that old and you're allowed to drive?
That's crazy.
Take a test.
Yeah, bro. I feel like old people should definitely spend the block on like driving and shit, or like at least get like their fucking eyes checked or some shit. Like,
it should be renewed
every 10 years.
Yeah, something like that.
So when I'm 26, I'll take another one. 36, you know what I mean?
Like so you don't gotta go every time it expires. Just like
also because y'all in from Louisiana, right?
Yeah.
I took I grew up in a lot of different places because my dad's military, but I took the test in Florida, right? All the test was, I swear to God.
Yeah.
It's a long time ago. I literally drove down the street, braked hard, and tried to turn back into the parking space. That was it. I almost hit a car. I swear to God. And the lady was like, "You're good." Like I promise you.
Got it. Oh yeah, they don't give a fuck.
That was the test.
That's the thing. Once you pay that money, they just like.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like that's.
Once you pay that bread, they like, all right, slow down. All right, we're gonna give it to you. Fuck it.
And you
pay that bread. Fuck it.
Can't be that.
Dude, I remember I was
give anybody a fucking license. Nigga.
Dude, I was on a date when I was 17 at a left light where you're supposed to turn. You know what I mean? Where and you gotta wait for them. It's not she just went. She was like, I thought they were supposed to wait. I was like, bro, like, no second date. No,
that was my life.
That was
that was died.
Yeah.
Idiot.
And she giggled, and I was like, bro.
Yeah. Bro.
Anyway,
nah, bro. I know some people who can't drive, bro. But that's the thing. Like, people will say that vice versa about me. Like, Joe, I don't know.
What kind of driver are you, Döuno?
I'm
that nigga speed demon, man.
Hey, but that's the thing.
You be whipping that
whip my shit though.
Driving fast isn't driving unsafe, in my opinion.
Nah,
it's not. Like I don't think it is. You know what I mean? Like if you're driving carefully, it's okay to drive fast if you got it under control.
And that's
you know
what I'm saying.
I mean?
Like I don't care how high I am, nigga. I sober up behind that wheel, bro. Like,
you gotta get
right because I understand this car is my fucking life, nigga.
Life is death.
Not only your life. That's the thing, bro. Like.
10K's life.
10K's life too.
Another thing, bro. Like when I'm kicking it with the homies and shit, I was just talking to this nigga about this shit. I'm like, buku niggas in my shit.
Yeah.
I have to worry about buku lives in the back of the seat and shit.
Like how many is too much?
Bro, we was just talking about this shit, bro.
They was trying to pack that bit out.
So
like
I'm about to talk about this shit, bro. So yesterday, I'm about to talk about this shit. I don't give a fuck.
No, let's go.
So I don't give a fuck, bro. Yesterday we in that bitch. I tripped I had a sample of shrooms.
I saw your story.
Yeah. I was off that shit yesterday, feeling good, whatever. A lot of shit was happening so fucking fast, bro. So I took that shit. My homie left. That took it with me. He had to dip because Rondé ended up putting on like a fucking scary movie and shit.
Oh, and I've had that happen to me on shrooms. That's crazy. Sorry.
Yeah, like nigga, I'm not watching that shit on shrooms.
Yeah. What scary movie was it?
It was Trick or Treat. I don't know if you ever seen.
I haven't
that shit.
Seen it. Yeah.
Some dumb Halloween movie.
Okay,
but a lot of a lot of visual shit that
that you were noticing. Like
a lot of visual shit that I don't want to look at during
the movie
was
speaking to you. Yeah,
right. Because once I feel like when you're tripping and watching a movie like that, it's like
bro. I don't even like. I watched Black Mirror off that shit. You ever seen it? Dude, fuck that. Don't do that.
Don't ever do that.
That was dumb, bro.
I mean, anyway, bro. So yeah, we in that bitch, and then
shout out Rondé for doing that.
But shout out to Rondé, bro. Yeah. But he wasn't on the shroomies. He just he vibing out with the girl and shit.
He didn't know.
But anyway, we in there, bro. I was all right. I stepped out. And then all of a sudden, like, people start pulling up and shit. Like, hella people start pulling up. Yeah. And then same night, we were, like, going to go fuck with the safe sex shit with DJ Love Yourself.
Did y'all go?
Yeah,
How was
with
it?
Bando Pat.
Shit was lit.
It was a vibe. Yeah. We're going to get to that point. So, basically, like, okay, boom. So, I'm in the kitchen and shit. I'm looking at everybody. So, everything's happening so quick, bro. Like, Villa is me, Villa, Josh, and, like, the other homies and shit. And then, basically... They were just like chopping it up in front of me and shit. Like, oh yeah, we about to get lit with the woo. Yeah. Everybody's drinking and shit. Niggas pouring shit up. I'm like, okay, I'm not drinking because I'm already on a vibe off the shroomies and shit. So everybody drinking and shit. I'm looking at them. Oh, all right, we turned up and woo.
Yeah.
But nobody's like telling me like, oh yeah, like we're all about to ride with you. Like nobody said anything type shit.
Yeah.
So they kind of like wanted to like, but they didn't know I was tripping either.
Yeah.
So it was just like they was trying to like make me like the
DD.
Yeah, the DD type shit. They trying to make me the designated driver and shit without telling me type shit. But I'm overseeing all of that shit like before it even happens type shit. So basically like I'm about to leave and shit, and then like that's when everybody about to leave and shit, cause like I'm about to dip, like I'm about to go type shit. Yeah. And then like everybody's trying to hurry up and get to.
That would have tripped me out if people were following me. I didn't know they were supposed to be following me on that. You know what I mean? Like that would have been like.
I mean, like it's all love, but like, bro, let's just be real, bro. So I'm about to go to my whip and shit. Bill was riding with me, like I was a given type shit. Yeah. And then niggas trying to like sneak their way into my car and shit. Like I hop in my shit, I'm like, I'm finna hop in my shit, turn my shit on. Yeah. And then niggas start hopping in my shit like, hey. And then like I feel like I said that shit kind of harsh because I was on shrooms. Yeah. And then everybody started hopping in my shit. I turned, I'm like, fuck no, you're not hopping in my shit. Yeah. And I said it harsh. Yeah. But the shroom, bro, I'm like, fuck.
Did you hear it? No, were you there?
Nah, I wasn't there.
But like niggas was trying to hop in my back. Like Villa was in the front, and niggas was trying to hop in the back seat, like
you were
without telling me anything. Like I seen it before. I seen what you trying to do. Yeah. But no, we're not.
You weren't. You weren't on the same page with that.
And then, bro, I'm on shrooms. I'm not in the right mental space. I got to pick 10 up too. Yeah. And it's 3 other niggas trying to get in the back seat.
Damn, that's.
Need I remind you, I'm. Like I said, we're tripping right now. Yeah. So all of this shit is happening so fast. Niggas trying to hop in the backseat. I'm like,
that's too much.
And I turned around. I'm like, oh yeah, we about to hop in your shit. I'm like, no, with the straightest mug, bro.
Ain't no way.
And I was just like, no, bro, fuck no. And I was like, hopped out like, my bad, I didn't mean to. Yeah. And that was the thing. It was his birthday. Yeah. And I didn't know he was his birthday type shit.
They were just turning up.
They was just turning up like, and it would have been different if I knew it was dude's birthday type
also,
shit.
I don't think it was like you weren't being hateful. You know what I mean? I
wasn't being helpful.
I think it was just like a misunderstanding.
It was a
misunderstanding. But they were also drunk. You know what I mean? So like, that's how things happen, bro. You just
and that's what I'm saying. And I understand.
Y'all are cool, probably. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's why I'm telling the story. It's all love. But at the end of the day, I was just like, no, bro, I'm not. I need to like collect myself before we go into this shit. Like, and niggas gonna be in the. I'm riding this shit. Niggas, hey, all of that extra shit. I'm like, no, I need to collect myself.
The car,
right now. Like that's not it.
No, I mean, I think for me, if I remember, like, if too much is going on, the car's like let me chill out. You know what I mean? Like that's why I got my windows are my BRPD has put me over 3 times for my windows. I got 5%. Yeah, I just bro, because I don't like I'm not trying to sit at a light and like look at you. Facts. You know what I mean? Fuck that. You know what I mean? Like,
I hate my fishbowl, bro, but I love it.
I used to have my one at high school was a fishbowl, but it had purple windows. It was because bro, I didn't pick that shit. I can show y'all. I'm gonna have to tell y'all some shit, but no, like because it was an old cop car, an undercover cop car that my dad bought for auction for like $500. So it sat in a shed for like 15 years, and so the tint on it changed to purple, bro. It was literally purple, bro. It was a.
So whenever you look out the window, it's like some purple shit.
Purple 02 Chevy Impala, bro. That's what I had, bro. That shit was.
Boy, was pimping that boy.
I was pimping in Shreveport, bro. No, I was.
They see the purple windows. They're like,
what's up, baby? What's up?
No, but no. Ever since I had that car, bro, and ever since it broke down on me, I was like, I need tint on my windows, bro. I just can't like.
Bro, once I get like my shit. Like but
I pulled to a function early, bro. Let me just chill out. Like I'm not trying to
people all in the car looking at you.
I'm saying, bro, and that's the crazy part, bro. People will stare you down until you look at them and they see you that they're looking at you.
Like you have to acknowledge them. Like I'm in my car, bro. Like,
I'm in my fucking car. You're staring at like you waiting for a nigga to say something. Like God damn.
That's why
you ever had that moment like at the light? Yeah. Somebody's like staring at you and they don't stop staring at you
until you look at them. You have to acknowledge them, or they're gonna have a bad day or some shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like no, I can't. No, that can't be me. Actually, last time I did that, I think I was trying to get a girl's number at a red light. It didn't work out. She went left. I went right. I didn't like. I thought about hitting a Yui. Is that fucked up? Like, let me try to catch up to her ass. You know what I mean? Like too much.
I just be like, that's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth it. All right, fair enough. That's the decision I made.
That's how I be, bro. Like, fuck it. Like, but now one time that shit happened to me, and like, I couldn't do it. Like, this one girl was like trying to like stop me like at the light and shit, and like, hey, put your window down type shit. What's your number type shit? And then I forgot. I don't know. I think I gave her my number. Yeah. Like I said it all out type shit. But I was like, Like she was smoking Joes and shit. I'm like,
Not
yeah, like I can't fuck with it.
But you still
like,
gave her the number.
But I didn't hit her. Like I was just like,
well, you gave her the number. She got to hit you up.
Oh yeah, That's why I was like, I didn't hit her. And I wasn't pressed on her to hit me up because she was smoking Joes and shit. I'm like, oh, God,
maybe she's going through a rough time. Maybe it was her first time smoking Joes. You know what I mean? Like maybe is it less worse that they just started smoking Joes? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I just feel like it's just bad.
Like first weekend.
And that's no hate to anybody who does smoke Joes because my dad smokes Joes.
Yeah.
I love that nigga.
Yeah.
But that's just a personal preference that I just can't. I cannot see me like really vibing with you on that level.
Yeah.
And you smoke Joes.
Well, because the thing about people that smoke cigarettes is they always smell like cigarettes. Not always, but it's a consistent. You know what I mean? Like it's like
and like bro, respect to the people that do, because bro, you have to like that's really like people's like peace. Sometimes you gotta vibe.
It's like weed. People feel the same way about smoking weed. I've had girls be like, "You smoke like weed too much." I'm like,
hell yeah,
bro. I have to pick and choose, dog. Sink or swim, man. I don't know. Like
that's what I'm saying.
I don't know, dude.
Bro, I'm not finna knock YB for like smoking Joes type shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the same time, when we talking about like women, like if we talking about women, for example, I can't fuck with you if you're smoking Joes, bro. Like,
is that the is that the biggest red flag for like is that the biggest?
It's one of my red flags.
What's your what else you got? Top three.
Top three.
What about you?
I would.
If she do drugs, no.
Like hard drugs? Like we talk. No, you. Are you talking like?
Man, like if she like you can smoke.
Some people count.
And like
okay.
Like, if you
drinking.
Like,
some people count drinking's a drug, right?
No, you can drink.
It's a drug.
Like I don't mind you like getting.
But if she's trying to get some lean and she's trying to do some perk,
what about Molly? Is Molly?
I mean, shit. If we on some turn up shit, but I gotta be with her though.
What about acid?
I gotta be with you. Okay, acid is chill. Acid
is it psychedelic? Yeah,
it's a psychedelic. Yeah. I get that. I prefer shrooms now. But I can see me doing acid, like,
but I don't like consistent. Like she just
like every Thursday she's popping a tab. Like
I can't trust her.
Tab Thursday.
Like, you just spending your money.
Tab
on
Thursday, bro. There's no way I'm doing that shit.
I can't fuck with you.
But I know you're talking about like meth, like some hard shit, like coke and shit.
If you're doing like coke and shit and like I don't know, like
we're
talking about women. We're not talking about the homies. That's different.
Yeah.
Like, if we're talking about women, if you're like snorting some shit.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck? Bitch, you're tripping. Like that's something like that just turns me off, bro. Like because I'm
it's an incompatibility. It's just like no, like, I feel that.
Much love to you, but I just can't vibe.
What if it was like a woman who like only listened to like heavy metal?
I'm not gonna lie.
She was just doing hard shit.
I fuck with
like the heavy metal, like
that.
Yeah, like that shit, bro. Like the death metal type shit. You know what I mean? Like.
I mean, it's just not compatible.
Yeah.
Like, if you listen to that, if you're on that frequency all the time.
Nah, she'll let you play what you want, but like when you get in her car, like she's playing like the heavy metal shit.
But that's
shit. I'm tripping.
I'm not tripping.
Yeah.
I'm not tripping, but
you cool with it?
I'd be cool with it, but it depends on.
Like if she makes you a playlist of like a heavy metal shit for an hour, you listen to the whole thing.
I'm not big on like the.
It's too intense for me. It's like
I'm not big on all of that shit, but I do fuck with like rock shit, like Deftones, Linkin Park, all of that shit, Paramore.
Yeah,
I fuck with all of that shit, right?
But I'm talking like you know, I'm talking like the death metal, like you know what I mean?
Death metal shit. I'm just not on that frequency for me to like fully resonate.
There's some cool people, bro. There's some all my friends I know who are into death metal. I'm personally not. They're like the softest people, which kind of seems counterintuitive. You know what I mean? But like literally like sweethearts. And
I fuck with that shit. Like
I respect that sound though, bro. I feel like that's the music for the guys type shit.
And it's hard, bro.
The shows be lit. Like,
that's what I'm saying. You see the
moshpit crazy and all that shit, bro.
So that's not a red flag. So only red flag is like a druggie. You know what I mean?
Friendly chicks. I don't like friendly.
What do you mean by friendly?
Okay, so
you want a mean? I know.
Nah, not mean, but if she just in everybody's face, like, cause that's not who I am, type shit. So
like going out of the way to be friends with everybody. You want
I want someone who be like
introverted.
Not even that. She just don't talk to everybody. Like she'll be like,
like you're like
a people pleaser type.
Like she may be what up, but she not.
Hey, how are you?
Let's talk to everybody.
Trying to like a conversation and see what you on. Like this chill.
Okay.
You know, imagine I'm with her and she's like talking to all the homies on some cool shit, right?
Yeah.
But she really locked in. Like so where's your mom from? And
you're not rocking with that?
I mean, it's cool.
Does it depend on the setting?
Why are you doing all that?
Like what? All right. What if she's like chilling with you and like 10K here. Y'all just chilling in the car, and you're going and doing some shit, and they can't talk about where his mom's from. You know what I mean?
That's chill. That's I mean, she's a human. Like,
but I'm saying, like, if you're at like
an event,
yeah, if I'm at an event and like
a kickback and like,
or we're kicking it and like you're with me, and let's just say like you're with me, and then we're vibing out, and then. You know, but you're just a friendly girl, and you just start vibing out with like another nigga. Like I don't got nothing to worry about with this nigga, but you're just friendly as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But you know what's crazy, bro?
What's good?
Like I feel like girls say the same thing about me, like from the outside looking in, considering like I just know like a lot of people type shit.
Yeah,
they'll just think of me just talking to girls.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's too friendly. Like he talks to like way too many girls. Like but I just know her in real life.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm
saying. But it could
like,
be the same vice versa for this lady you're talking about who's with you. Couldn't she just know that? You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like I know what you're saying though, because
it's and that's the crazy part.
Yeah,
it plays both sides.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't say that's a red flag for me. Like that's not like some shit. Like
I think it depends on the level. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you go to a venue, like, if you go to Future X Youth and she knows every dude there.
That be them scene hoes, bro. Like, you see them they just want to be seen and they be on the scene. You know
like, if you're on the scene all the time, like, damn, dude, you're not exclusive at all.
Yeah.
Like, damn, like, you like to be out.
Who do you really rock with? You know what I mean? Like, if you're giving love to everybody, do you really love anybody type shit? You know what I mean? Like,
giving love to everybody. Like,
you just that cool of a person?
Yeah, I don't think so. Like, I don't. Wouldn't you be doing other shit?
You can't be friends with everybody.
I like a little discreet vibe.
Yeah, like
something that's not finna.
You're at every event.
Yeah.
I don't know. You don't gotta.
That's not it for me.
You don't got no other plans.
You don't make musical names.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, bro.
What do you do? Just come to these. Oh, okay. All right. Oh,
I can't really bang with you like that.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of another red flag, bro.
Any artists, like musical artists that they listen to? Well, I mean, like specifically, like for girls would say for guys, this is some stereotypical as fuck, but I'm saying like if you listen to a lot of Future, some girls would say that's a red flag because Future, some people think is a little toxic. You know what I mean? Are there any lady equivalents to Future? Sexy Red?
Don't come around me bumping no Rio, man. Free Rio, but I don't want to hear no girl bumping no Rio.
Free Rio, man. Free Rio. But nah, like I would say shit like that, like when it comes to like, you know, shout out to all the like females that are like dominating the rap game right now and shit. But certain shit that the female rappers rap about, it doesn't necessarily resonate with me. So
it's a different perspective.
It's a whole different perspective.
Sometimes more sexualized a little bit, and as a guy, I can't really relate to that because like that sexual aspect of it. You know what I mean? Like, cause I'm a dude.
But think about it, like. You know, Pound Town and shit. You know, it's so catchy to where
my head
niggas will say that shit word for word just simply because it's so catchy. But I don't relate to that shit. But I'm not gonna knock a bit for bumping Sexy Red. But if you're bumping that shit 24/7, or if you're bumping Sexy Red, Glorilla, and all that aggressive shit 24/7, and that's not the frequency.
Somebody called Sexy Red's music porn rap recently. Would you agree with that? Porn rap?
Considering the message that she was putting out, porn rap is kind of OD.
That's I forgot. It was one of those.
Porn rap is kind of
porn rap is OD.
This is called Sexy Rap.
Not a Nick Frewin title, by the way. Just I heard it somewhere.
They be trying to drag her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But very sexualized, hypersexual rap. You know what I mean? Okay.
Nah, it's definitely that for sure.
Yeah. So so if a girl listen to that, cool. But all the time, that's different.
Yeah, all the time is just.
Like, that's her ringtone for you. Like that's.
Nah, bro. Because
you don't listen to no like R&B. Like you don't like.
There's no soul.
It's a green flag.
You can't be going to sleep bumping no Pound Town like you laying down.
Yeah, and you can't wake up.
You gotta have some
like, bro. If you're waking up to shit like that, we're just on two different frequencies, bro.
For me, I feel like there's no if someone's compatible or not in a relationship. Their morning routine's a big thing for me because my morning routine is one of those important things. Like I gotta have like a chill. I don't want to be on my phone. Like I gotta relax. You know what I mean? Like, and that's not like I have a friend. He gets up and he's instantly on his phone. Like he's got like music going. Cool, respect. I can't do that shit. Like that's like.
And like, bro, that's something we're all working on for real. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it comes with like just like that self-discipline for real. Like, just getting up, and I want to like really start waking up like early as fuck. But
what's early for you? What's early for y'all?
I would say like
6 a.m.
5, 6 a.m. is like early. That's like school.
Some people be waking up at like 4. My father, when he's in the military, used to wake up every day at like 4:30. But no alarm.
That's regular.
Like that's what I'm saying. Just built in. That's that military. Like just built in. I'm like, that's crazy.
I want to get to that point. You know.
You gotta go to sleep early.
And that's the thing, when you're living this life,
you can't do shit.
Yeah,
like,
this music shit is a nightlife. Really.
Yeah.
Like
you're in the studio for shit. You might be in the studio from 9 p.m. to fucking 1 in the fucking
Well,
morning.
maybe that's
like you have to get the
shows and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
shows
you're gonna
next
be
day.
out late as hell. Like,
so maybe you take a split day, right? Like say Friday, Saturday, you're going hard, going crazy, and then Sunday, like some Sundays a day you actually like. For me,
Get
I
your
always
shit
try.
together.
Sundays
Sunday
are
is
usually my
cleanup
set day. Yeah, Sunday's my
Yeah.
cleanup day. I usually, you know what I mean? Like I'm always doing some chill shit or like not trying to do a lot because like
Sunday's
I'm
definitely
not trying to go crazy. So we're gonna get close to wrapping up soon. We're at hour 4 right now. But one of the closing questions I want to ask you is like, what is you have a full day off, right? For whatever you're doing, you got no obligations, completely nothing to do. You know what I mean? What are you doing with your day, Döuno? Like, what's a healthy, relaxing day
for me? I feel like working out like in the morning is just definitely something either like just like calisthenics or like just something where I'm like moving my body like without like weights or whatever. Like I would do want to get into like weightlifting more, but I feel like you can like get your dream body just from you doing like just you push-ups, sit-ups and everything.
Body weight is a lot.
Running, like you know what I'm saying, shit like that. So if I could start my morning like with a good run, that'd be good. Like maybe like just run until I can't run anymore.
Yeah.
Like every morning.
Yeah.
Or just like a morning that I'm like free for real. Run. After that, I feel like I'm like set for the day type shit. Like to like it gets your mind right.
Yeah.
Then after I might want to burn one. And start making a beat or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like. Produce some shit, or maybe even hop on the beat. That I just produce type.
You
shit.
have different days, like producer days versus some days you want to get on the beat type shit. You know what I mean?
Type
Like,
shit. Like it depends. Like how how it's a feeling. Like I don't force it. Like I'm not gonna lie, I haven't made a beat in a while.
Yeah.
But whenever it is time for me to hop back in that world, I'm ready. Type shit.
I think I forgot who I last talked about. I think maybe it was Wakai or Josh. I think it was Josh I last talked to us about the sense like you need to like. When you're trying to make something or even just engage with anything, like you need to be in the right mind space. Sometimes, like I don't listen to a new album. Like I haven't listened to Wakai's new album. I haven't.
Oh, yeah.
I love Wakai's stuff. Rock with him. I know it's gonna be a great album, but I haven't had a day yet where I'm ready to engage with this album fully. You see what I'm saying?
Like,
like,
it's an experience.
And I feel like I don't owe him that, but because he put work into it, not because you know what I mean. I as a person who likes his music, let me just you know what I mean. Like, and there's no rush at the end of the day. Like,
no rush, and that's what I'm saying, bro. And all of that, like. And that's how I feel about Drake shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, let's take Drake, for example. Drake is the biggest artist right now. I did not hear that album.
Yeah.
I heard a few songs.
But
you know what I'm saying?
It'll be there. You know what I mean?
It'll
like,
be there whenever it's time for me to fully dive into
sit down and listen.
In 15
to
years, when you've got a kid and you're going through a midlife crisis, like maybe he is.
Like,
I don't know if he is. I'm saying too much. I don't.
Nah,
I'm saying too much. Bad.
It's an
My
analogy.
bad. I wasn't trying to.
But it's real though.
Yeah,
but I feel the same way, bro. Like you gotta like take some time out to like fully get into somebody's vibe for real. Like
it also depends on like what they're out. Like say you make a mixtape about like some heartbroken shit. You know what I mean? And I'm living life amazing. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna resonate with that.
It's
shit.
gotta fit where they are in life type shit.
First time I listened to Marvin's Room, my girlfriend when I was 13 broke up with me. That shit hit. If I listened to it when I was up, it wouldn't have hit. You know what I mean? Like, oh dude, I listened to that in chemistry class. My girl, she broke up with me after 3 days. It was tough. Yeah,
that boy.
Yeah, no, I remember I put my head down with the hoodie and I had the earbuds in. Yeah,
That shit.
But nah, bro, that shit really hit.
And I sent it to her too.
Yeah.
And plastic bags.
Sit on this.
Yeah, sit on this. Shout out her, Morgan. Anyway.
That shit is
Shout
so
out her.
real,
We up
bro.
now, man.
Yeah, we up. You down?
Oh yeah. Another thing I say, like just like morning routine and shit, like or just like routine in general, like an off day.
Yeah.
I'm making something. I'm creating something.
Yeah.
Or I'm linking with KLSU. I like being around or shit with 10, or I'm linking with people that are moving towards the goals that I want to be in, or like this moving towards the same shit. Me just being in that energy can be motivating. So I might pull up on the CDS spot over there by Ronde and Josh, and that their vibe, might put me on a vibe, or me just being there might put them on a vibe to want to start recording or do some shit. It's just simply because I'm there,
It's authentic opportunity in the sense of like, say like, all right, like say you want to record with some artists in Atlanta, right? Like some hip hop artists, same type of guys or whatever. You have to go meet up with them, and you guys know you're gonna record.
Yeah.
With Wakai and Josh, you're just chilling around, and the ideas come naturally. It's kind of like this is why I think that the Dreamville tape. Remember they did the Dreamville tape, and they brought everybody for like 3 weeks. I think that's why it was so good, because it was just kind of like you just had a bunch of artists there, and they were just figuring shit out. I feel like that's how you.
Organic.
I feel like it's how the best artists made.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
everything with KLSU is always authentic, bro. Like them, my brothers, let them. Like it's always like brotherly love for real, bro. Like and like I take that shit like iron sharpens iron type shit. So like through over time, like me being like inspired by them and the shit that they, you know, the skill and shit that they have, that's made me a better songwriter.
Yeah.
Because it's made me like know what's it and what's not it. Simply off of just like seeing somebody else do something like how they do it. Yeah. And then me wanting to do it in my way, but making sure it's up to like a certain standard. Like, you know.
Well, like we said earlier, you learn from experience, but it doesn't always have to be experience you go through. You know what I mean? Like in the sense of like, because like you. Like say you see Wakai do something, it doesn't work. All right, now you know, or it does work. You see what I'm saying? Like, because y'all are so close.
That's the best part about just being like being yourself and just doing you. Yeah. Other people can be the prototype for what you're trying to do. Yeah. Because I'm thinking like, you know, let's take Wakai for example. Like, like my boy is like doing crazy shit right now. Yeah. My boy is turning up, and I love that shit, bro. Yeah. And it's inspiring. Yeah. But I'm looking at him as the prototype, just in case, God forbid, you know, some shit go down, like with a label incident or some shit, like, which probably won't happen because, you know, you got the entertainment lawyers and everything in the back. But at the end of the day, like, I would want somebody to have gone through it for him to put me on game. You
and
know,
to
like,
learn from it.
On some bro shit, like, bro, I was on that shit, but don't do it like that. Yeah. Do it like this. And that'll put me on a whole different... caliber simply because my brother went through that shit. You know?
Well, yeah, because I feel like a lot of mistakes or shit, or you know what I mean, wrongs come from ignorance. You know what I mean? I apply that to anything in life. Like if someone's being rude to you, I think it's a part of, like they're being ignorant about. You know what I mean? Like if it stems down. But when it comes to what you're saying about Wakai, like you were benefiting from not his ignorance, but him learning. You see what I'm saying? Like him educating himself and just learning about it. Yeah, bro, because
he on his journey, bro, and like I'm witnessing it firsthand. He's on my journey too, witnessing my shit, so he can see the mistakes and shit that I'm making. Yeah. Same way I can see the same shit for him, and that's how you like grow like with each other type shit. Because that's that's
it's gotta be authentic.
You gotta be authentic, bro. So that's why I'm just grateful for my brothers. They really helped me out as far as just like the back end shit, like. We got the music shit. That's already in the bag. Yeah. We got it. This is it.
Just unfortunately, sometimes the music shit that's like 50% of it. You know what I mean? Like you like it's
but my brother's gonna help me out with the back end of this shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, we got it. We got the it factor. Yeah. What are you gonna do with it? Yeah. You know? And that's where I give, you know, like people like Wakai and shout out to like Off Rip and like people like that. They like with knowledge like that, they can help me or put me up to a whole different caliber.
Yeah, and then the networking they have and the sources and shit, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like you can kind of replicate shit. And I feel like I always wanted to stress this. I feel like you know this, and every artist I've talked to on here kind of knows this to a degree, but I just want to say this for anybody listening. Like, journeys are different, and like they take different paths, you know what I mean? Like, just because someone's popping right now and you're not doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, everybody's journey is different, you know what I mean? So I only say that because, like, sometimes I compare myself and my journey to other similar people who are trying to do the same thing. Sometimes I'll get a little jealous. You know what I mean? I'll be real with you. I get jealous sometimes. But then I gotta realize, like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, I'm doing what I'm doing. They're doing what they're doing. Like different lanes type shit.
That's where the self-love comes into play, bro. And that's where that's what just like shrooms and all that shit like helped me like really get into for real. Like my self-love. And like I remember I was tripping by myself one time. Yeah. I was like, I'm so happy I'm not like other niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just made me feel I'm me, and it made me feel good to like just be who I am, you know what I'm saying? Because shit can look good on the outside. Yeah. It can look good, but on the inside, bro, like that shit is not it, bro.
That's
like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why you gotta be happy just to be where you are in life, because you'll see like a lot of flashy shit going on social media. Yeah. And you know, oh damn, this nigga's up right now, but little do you know, on the back end, this nigga going through.
He's not making rent, you know what I mean? Like he got heartbroken with
like and you could say vice versa with me, like you know what I'm saying, from the outside looking in.
I think it's like for everybody,
most definitely. And then like you look back and shit, I'm going through some shit with my people right now, but you'll never know. Yeah. So that's why I just like I don't compare.
Social media is just a highlight reel. Like, but a lot of people don't realize, or I say realize it, but they still don't, like, it's not like subconsciously. So they see all these people doing well. Like say I'm sitting at home Friday night because I'm, you know what I mean, just doing my thing. And I see all these other people out having fun. I'm like, damn, bro. Like,
you're going to try to compare.
Yeah, you compare yourself, but then, but not even realizing you don't even want to go out, really. You want to stay at home. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just comparison. Yeah.
Because I'm saying, bro, like, some days I just be like, bro, I don't even want to, like, go out for real. Like, I'm finna see the same people. Everybody's like,
same conversation, you know what I mean?
How you been? And I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to go home, burn one.
I got a question for you. I wanted you to let me know if this makes me I don't think it makes me a bad friend, but like I really don't like tapping in my friends like every week in the sense of like let me tap in with you like every month or so because like just do some shit, bro. Not in the sense like do like you know what I mean, like you were just saying, same conversation, like much love for you. I love everything you're doing, bro. But like I got shit I'm trying to do. I don't, you know what I mean, like
and it doesn't align with everything that you
yes, bro.
On.
Yes.
So nah, bro, you owe yourself that. Like that's where the self-love comes into play.
Yeah.
Like you have to know, like, I can't be around him right now because he's not being productive, or not even that he's not being productive, but he's just not on the.
That's a big part. Like not specifically, but in general, I like because if someone's not like you were saying earlier, you can cul-de-sac, and just in general, like you surround yourself with good people who have the same goals or ideals as you. For me, if I'm around someone who's not really pushing themselves, it's kind of stagnant in life. You know what I mean? Like they don't really have any big goals. It really like drains me. I'm just like, man. Bro, like.
You gotta like
they bringing you down to their frequency.
No, for real.
Different frequency. That's when the energy like comes into play. But nah, bro, you not wrong for that shit, bro. Because I didn't have to isolate myself from CDS sometimes, bro. Just simply on some like, bro, I just gotta get my life together. Like, aside from the music shit, like I just gotta get me together. Like, aside like from all of y'all, like, and it's been times like vice versa, bro. Like, cause life is a marathon, bro. Like, even with all this music shit is a marathon.
Yeah, fucking peaks and hills. You know what I mean? Like it goes up and down.
It's a marathon, bro. Like, so you have to like just be grounded in yourself and not like you know like be kind of not be like nor so like worry about other people. Yeah, like. That's the thing, like when you're with like brothers and shit, like it's good to tap in and just like say how you doing. Yeah. But if it's just like people that you see every blue moon, like bro, I'm not hitting you up every day. Like, come on, like I see you at events and it's good to see you when we're at events type shit.
But when I genuinely authentically see you, great. But we don't need to make it some like, you know what I mean? Like let's hang out everyone. Like bro, like I'm not with that. Like
unless you're on some shit.
Unless you're trying to do some shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you trying to record some shit? Like, you trying to make a video? Let's do it, bro. But, like, let's just kick it and smoke. Bro.
Yeah, we ain't got time to be chilling, man.
I got time to chill by myself, bro. Like,
quarter, man.
Saying, we can smoke later when niggas in that fucking mansion.
I always like if I'm chilling, I'm either chilling by myself, I'm chilling with my girl, or I'm working. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm just.
And that's the vibe right there.
That's just where I mean, because for me, like I feel like other people be happier. You know what I mean? But for me, you're happy with what you're happy with. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm not trying to like. We ain't gotta hang out on play date shit. You know what I mean? Like every week.
And shit, me and Döuno could chill, but it's still like we still like learning or like me and Döuno always just be running shit. So like niggas are always gonna like take something from even the smallest situations. We just even go to Popeyes and some stupid shit happen.
Some dumb shit.
I feel like once you get a relationship connection like y'all got, like where it's like, because for me, I don't like hanging out with people that they're draining sometimes. But when you're close enough with somebody, like I got homies from Florida, even here in Louisiana, who I can kick it with, no issues. You know what I mean? Like any time of the day. Right. But if you're not one of those people, bro, like
facts.
It gets draining.
It's gotta be a certain time.
You gotta put up that facade. You know what I mean? Of like not being fake. You know what I mean?
Not
but being
fake,
like,
but nah, bro. I understand. Look, when you understand like how the way life works and like the vibe type shit, you gotta understand how crucial the vibe is. Mm-hmm. The vibe that I carry is everything. Like if I don't like not come across a certain way, but like if I don't have a good energy or this is just natural. But if I don't come across that way, niggas will get the wrong idea about me. They'll be like, oh, that nigga Döuno, he moving weird, or he moving strange with the woo. But I understand how vibe works, and I understand how energy works, and I understand like if you want a good exchange, you have to have a good exchange about. You
got to be ready for it. Like we're talking about the album, you got to be like, I'm not gonna go into a conversation with somebody when I'm already in a bad mood, and it's gonna be a good conversation. You know what I mean? I know myself, so I'd rather just like. Go on a hike or some shit, bro. Like let me go do some. That's one thing I don't like about Louisiana. I'm trying to get out in nature more. And Louisiana obviously has a lot of nature, but it's not very like
trails for real.
The only one is kind of up in Tunica Hills. It's like 2 hours. You ever been there? Yeah, you ever been there?
I've never been, bro.
We can go. Bro, let's go get a crew and go sometime, bro. I'll be down, bro.
Hey, great. Get some smoke, bro. That'd be crazy, bro.
Hey.
We'll make it happen. I'm being for real. I've been up there 2 or 3 times. It's a cool trail. Like I'm being for real.
And I feel like in the morning, like on some early.
We'll go. We'll take my car, so we don't have to put a lot of people in yours. You know what I
mean? I might be on shrooms or something.
We'll make it easy.
I don't want to drive everybody type shit.
We'll make it happen.
But nah, bro.
Is there anything that we haven't talked about? We're at an hour 17.
Okay, yeah, sure.
But we don't. I mean, but is there anything that like we haven't touched upon that you wanted to talk about?
I just I want to get like more into like just like my producing and everything. Like So I've been producing since I was like 15. Type shit.
So this was under No Chill.
Yeah, this was all under No Chill. Like this was like before I feel like I evolved, like or like wanted to make that switch type shit. But yeah, I was always making beats and doing visuals and shit when I was like 15, 16. So this was like 9th, 10th grade, high school type shit. But you know, like you don't pop out like Michael Jackson in the beginning, you know? Like you have to like put in work, put in time in. And recently, I can say like probably like 3-4 months ago, I like picked it back up. And when I picked it back up, I'm like, oh shit, I'm actually
you're with it.
I'm like that for real. So like through that, like I just want to like see what the, you know.
So you're gonna start producing because you said you haven't been producing lately, right?
Yeah,
nothing new, but
nothing new lately. But I have a lot of shit in the vault.
Can I hear some of your flips at some point? Can you send me some shit?
Oh,
just so
I
could,
I posted a few on like Instagram, but I want to like do like a beat tape.
I think
like,
beat tapes are so cool.
Yeah,
like
bro.
Cooking Soul, Cooking Soul did this beat tape recently where he flipped like YouTube freestyles. He had like a J. Cole one, a Method Man one, a Mac one.
Like I did some shit like that. I did like a Tory Lanez one where he like was on Power 97 or something.
How do you know Tory Lanez is my favorite artist, bro?
Boy, bro.
Oh, no.
Free Tory, man.
Free. I don't even want to get into that shit.
You know? But yo, Free Tory, man, we fuck with you over here, bro. We holding it down for the R&B cast.
Tory Lanez is unironically one of my favorite artists like last 2 years.
Yeah, bro. Not Tory been.
He's got a vibe for everything. R&B, rap. He can sing, you know what I mean? He can hit a note. Like, that's why I like one of my other favorite rappers.
He one of them ones, for real.
Yeah.
He don't be getting his flowers, but like.
And he puts a work in. Like, he makes so much music, bro.
Yeah, facts.
I be looking at Tory as like, not a blueprint, but as a prototype as well, bro. Because like, I think of Tory just like, you know, another nigga just like me, just talented, got it. And just making, you know, songs and shit.
He's been around for a minute, too. Like, he's been working, like, no, I'm a big fan of Tory. I mean, like, just because he's so versatile, I really like versatile artists. That's why one of my other favorite rappers, Shmino. Like I just like, what was this? What's that mixtape that's only on SoundCloud? She Already Decided. Y'all heard that? Sad.
Decided. That's
bro, check that. I'm telling y'all, that's his best mixtape. I've been
talking about me.
Shmino, I've been listening to him since Black Jupiter, not Black Swan, but Black Jupiter, which is a little EP. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Remember, I found that shit on Spinrilla back in freshman year.
Damn,
that's what I'm saying. I was big into him. She Already Decided he's got T-Pain on that fucking it's only on SoundCloud because I think there was a lot of sampling issues. He dropped it during COVID, so I think a lot of people didn't hear it. But I'm telling you, She Already Decided. Some dude uploaded on SoundCloud named Davis. Check that bitch. I'm telling you, it's a hard project.
Keep that shit.
No, check it out.
I'm a big Smee fan.
If you are, then I'm telling you, like he hit some notes on there. Just some like he's got Orange Soda by Baby Keem. He's got a remix of Shmino Black Soda. Yeah, that's where that's from. There's like 14 songs on that project. That's a cool project.
He did like the Isley Brothers.
Yeah, the Isley Brothers. Isley Fronto or some shit like that. Cabbage Freestyle. He says she's an artist with a tongue. She my Josquiat. That's a bar, bro. I didn't get that at first because I didn't know who Josquiat was.
Yeah. Crazy. You know.
Now I know. You know what I mean? That's why I like going back and listening to older rap sometimes. Now that I'm a little older, because I like. There was shit I didn't know about. Because I was like fucking.
It hit different. That's how you know if they really talking.
Shit be hitting different when you go back to it.
Bro. Oh yeah, well, because when you're in 5th grade listening to Get Your Heart Broke, you don't know what that shit's about. You know what I mean? But now, 21, I got a little more.
That shit more.
No, I remember. I don't know. I used to listen to some crazy shit. I remember being in 5th grade just bumping D12. Y'all know who D12 is? Not gonna surprise y'all. As a white guy into hip hop, I started off listening to Eminem. That's how I feel like most white guys start listening to hip hop. Shout out to Eminem. No, ain't no issue. But he's got a group called D12. It was Detroit 12. It was like his that group. Dude, yeah, that used to be my shit, bro. And then Royce da 5'9". I think Royce da 5'9" got me like hip hop. He be like spitting.
Shout out to Royce.
Yeah, shout out to him for real. Final question I'm gonna ask you. About producing.
Okay.
If you could produce for one artist a whole EP, like some Alchemist shit, who are you producing for?
Sheesh.
Or would you rather appear on an album only made by one producer? So you have two options. You know what I mean?
So
either you can be the producer for a project and with an artist, or you can be the artist obviously with any producer. Which one would you? If I came to you right now and was like, this is your one thing you'll get for your career right now, which one are you picking? That might be a hard question.
That's I know that question is hard as fuck, but I'm gonna answer both.
I love it. Yeah, that's perfect.
I can see it happening
back to back.
So if I could go with me hopping on some shit, producer wise, I'd say I want to say Knowledge right now.
Okay, I love that.
Because Knowledge was a big influence, just like even like the No Chill shit. Like just the way Knowledge's name is spelled, and the way No Chill is spelled, that has something to do with it. He was just a big influence for like my beat taste.
Yeah.
Knowledge was he was on that, and Anderson .Paak does that shit. You know, they collab on.
What's it? No Worries.
No Worries.
So. Yeah, they got a song called Suede. I actually put that in our system. That song is hard. Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like Knowledge would be like a crazy collab if I was to sit down and like tell Knowledge the type of shit I want.
Yeah.
I also want to give a shout out to Foisey, bro.
Okay.
Foisey is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you.
I don't.
Yeah, he produces a lot of shit for like Anakin and like he's like
okay,
Student Academy type shit.
Yeah.
But nah, bro, Foisey has been like a huge influence like over my sound and shit. Like I've been on his shit since like the SoundCloud days, like 2017 type shit. All those flips and everything. He inspired me to make me like want to do flips and shit. So if I could do a collab album, I'd probably have to say like Foisey and Knowledge type shit. But there's so many producers, bro. Like
no, that's what there's
so many. Like I can give a crazy like list of like just people like Ramderful. He's like he be like in Korea and shit and like the UK. Lord Fubu, shout out to Lord Fubu, man. He's like one of the first beat I ever hopped on was a Lord Fubu beat.
That'd be iconic, then. You know what I mean? Go back to where you started.
Most definitely. He'd be producing for ASAP and like all of that shit. So like, if I can get some shit in with him, that would be crazy. But I'd have to stand on just like those producers.
That's fair.
I'd say like Foisey, Knowledge, Ramderful. Trying to think who else. There's some more crazy.
There's a lot. Like it's what I'm saying.
A lot of crazy producers, but I know the type of sound like I'm going for. I'm going for like some like intergalactic space R&B shit. Like because you know that feeling like the Neptunes and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. It's a very atmospheric type of and like not every producer can hit that. Okay, so we got the producer. What about you're producing one entire EP? We'll say 8 songs.
Okay.
And you have any? It doesn't have to be a hip hop artist, but any artist.
Okay. If I had to pick if I had to produce for any artist, make an EP.
You're in charge of everything. They're just the artist. You know what I mean? Like you, I don't know how that works from a production standpoint. You know what I mean?
I'd say probably like somebody like Frank Ocean.
Okay.
Like if I could produce some shit for Frank, like on some like super like alternative like type of vibes, like that would be insane.
You ever listen to Chase Shakir?
Chase.
You know what I'm talking about? He's kind of getting bigger now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know Chase.
Not saying he sounds like Frank Ocean, but same type of vibe. I also think you just be into his music based on like the type of shit that you're into.
No, Chase is cool. Yeah. No, I fuck with Chase. I'm trying to think like I heard his shit because his shit like. He's like his own artist, obviously.
There's a couple songs that are big, like on TikTok and you might have heard like one of his songs,
like on TikTok. That's where I found his shit.
He's got some deep cuts. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like he's got some like actual like shit that I have in rotation constantly. I mean, I've been deep in my R&B bag. Like new artists.
I know a lot of artists. You should fuck with this artist. Her name is Jazzy.
Oh, for
Jazzy is she be with like Diddy and shit now.
Okay.
But basically, she wrote Old Town Road.
Okay, for real.
She wrote Lemonade for Don Toliver and shit. She's a songwriter. She's like in the industry.
Songwriting is so interesting to me that there's people, you know what I mean, that like you never hear of, but they're like responsible for half the hits.
Yeah, bro. Let's take Don for example, bro. Don is huge. Yeah. But Lemonade went fucking platinum and shit, and he didn't even write it. Jazzy wrote that.
Like you were saying earlier about bigger artists, like it's just kind of like
it's normalized for bigger artists to do shit like that. And I'm not gonna lie, like I'd be in a session like with a songwriter or like with Jazzy for example, and then I'd let her probably write some shit or help me write some shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't be.
I don't think there's an issue with that. You know what I mean?
That's nothing wrong with that. Especially if you're with them doing it.
That's like it'd be like if you had a song going, right? And you were and 10K was over here was listening to it and he was like, I think you should change this about the beat. Because you know what I mean? He produces, you know what I mean? It'd be different if like if I said that shit, I don't produce, you know what I mean? So you'd be like, why are you saying if you were making a podcast and I was like, you know what I mean? Like areas of expertise type shit. You see what I'm saying? So like I don't think there's an issue with the music, right? I think there's an issue if you were like 5 years later, you're like, yeah, I wrote that. I remember writing that shit in the crate. You're like, oh, yeah. That's definitely happened though. I guarantee. I bet. You know what I mean? I just noticed you got that banana here.
Hey, you capping, nigga?
No,
you didn't write that shit, nigga.
You didn't write it, but also like sometimes it's hard to prove. You know what I mean? If it's just
because you would
Yeah, like if she writes it on her notes and it just tells you, you know what I mean? Like,
or she might just hit a little AI. Imagine you're in a session with like Diddy or something. Yeah, like I need you to write the hottest shit right now. Go to ChatGPT
I got 10 songs
and type some shit in. Oh, here, Diddy.
That's probably happening. That might be happening.
And that's crazy. It can never be me.
Fuck AI, man.
It can never be me, bro.
Fuck AI. I think that might be a good way to end it. Is the last question, the final question, actually, that I'm going to ask you. I want to ask you to tell the camera this. Yeah. What's the most important thing you've learned for your music career in the last year? Like the biggest lesson. It doesn't have to be last year. It could be the last couple of years. That works a little bit better. But in recent history, like what's the biggest lesson you've learned that you could give to newer artists? You know what I mean? If they're trying to make it.
Honestly, bro, I just say it like this, bro. How cliche it may sound, like, do not compare your shit, bro. Don't ever compare your shit or feel like you're not doing like what you're supposed to be doing type shit. Your journey is your journey type shit, and you have to appreciate the journey type shit and not worry about more so the destination. Like, I feel like us as artists, we want the destination so bad. Like, oh, I want it so bad. I want that shit right now. But I didn't learn, like, not to be fully, like, instant gratification type shit. Like, you feel me? Like, I learned not to, like, I don't know. I've learned not to, like, have that shit be the forefront of why I'm doing certain shit. Because then it's just, like, ego-driven. So I just realized, like, bro, once you just doing it because you just love to do it, all of the shit that you want is just going to come to you, bro. You don't have to feel like you have to do this because you see another nigga doing this, or you don't have to make this move because another nigga made this move. You know what I'm saying? Do you, bro, and appreciate your journey. Don't compare your shit to other niggas. Like, and at the end of the day, bro, all you have to do is just do you, bro. And once you really do you, all the shit that you want comes, bro.
What's the worst that could happen if you just do yourself? I mean,
just be yourself.
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
that's just something I learned just like over.
If somebody hates on you being yourself, like it's just kind of like I don't know what else you want from me. You know what I mean? Like,
hating on yourself. If you hating on me, you're hating on yourself.
Yeah, I'm a big believer. It's like you put out any negative energy, at the end of the day, it's just kind of come back to you. You know what I mean? Like, but also like, like if I would have came in here, it would have been like, just like a dick to y'all off the rip. You know what I mean? It's not because I don't like y'all. It's because something happened. You see what I'm saying? Like,
it's something going on.
Yeah, transferring some anger type shit. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, bro, but that's something I could say, like, just like something I've learned just over the years. Not even just this past year, just like over the years of me just like being in this
just living
game and just living.
Yeah.
And because I'm in the game for sure. Like, so I'm just taking everything in, and I'm realizing, bro, do not compare your shit. Don't ever compare your shit to another nigga because you see him on Instagram flexing. Oh, he just got this deal, or oh, damn, this nigga just got signed. Okay, bro, congratulations. That's good for you, bro. I love that shit.
Yeah.
But I'm about to do this.
That's your journey.
That's your journey.
It's my journey,
and I love that for you. But this is my journey, and I know I'm about to turn this bitch the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and once you believe in yourself and know that shit, you don't have to like look at nobody else's shit, bro. Like, you don't have to look at nobody else's shit and wonder why you're not doing this.
And success comes fast. Like I feel like you could grind for 5 years doing some hip hop shit, not getting anywhere, and then one night you're there. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's just kind of like
it's take them risk, and it takes you, like I said earlier, believing in yourself.
You got to believe in yourself. You got to put the work in. Like so if you don't have a good music, you're not gonna get anywhere. But other than just having the good music, like it's just there's a lot more that goes into it. No, but I think not judging yourself by other standards is a good message.
Yeah, bro, because we get so lost in that with just like social media and everything. So to where it's like, you'll get lost in another nigga vibe trying to recreate that vibe. You know what I'm saying? But nah, bro, just do you.
And basically, you're doing him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not even doing somebody else. Why are you making music if you're just gonna make shit he's making? You see what I'm saying?
Like, and that's not what I'm down to make. I don't make music for, and that's the thing. Like, being in a collective, I don't make music for my collective. I make music for me. Like, and either they rock with it or they don't. But at the end of the day, I know that shit is hard to me. Because at the end of the day, let's say, for example, Kodersack doesn't fuck with S19. But niggas in Japan are dancing to that shit, coming up with choreography, playing that shit back to back to back. You feel what I'm saying? So
you're part of the collective, but not everything you do is for the collective. You know what I mean? Like it's obviously there's love and you're gonna have, you know what I mean? But it's not like at the end of the day, I know what you're saying. I think that's the best. Yeah, because you're your own artist at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like
facts. And I feel like that's advice that anybody can use. That's not even in a collective. Or to the people that are in a collective, like, bro, just do you, bro. I know it's like, you know, whenever you see like people that are close to you, like making strides and shit, let that shit be motivation, bro. That shit is motivation for me.
That's
bro.
good.
I love seeing my niggas strive, bro. Whenever my niggas make a move, bro, that shit makes me happy. Internally, I'm like, yo, My nigga Ten just did this shit. My nigga Kai just did this shit. My nigga Rondé just fucking did a fucking modeling gig or whatever. Like, that shit makes me happy, bro. So, like, I take that shit because I know whenever, if it was vice versa, I want niggas to be happy for me.
That's a good way to look at it, yeah.
You know
the golden
what I'm saying?
rule. Yeah.
The golden rule, bro. Like, if vice versa, if I'm seeing a nigga shine like this, I want my brother to be like, yo, bro, good shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, then that's where it comes into you just doing you, comes into play. Like, I can't clap on some shit like I know other niggas than did type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because you know you were showing love. So like that's what I'm saying. Like if say like you were not, I don't think you ever do this. You seem like the coolest guy I know. But like you say you were hating. You know what I mean? Like say with Kai, great album, you were hating on it. You know what I mean? You were like, you know what I'm saying? Like some low key, like I wish I did some shit like that. Then when you do good, and he's not gonna show love to you. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. Like when you show love,
just, like the thought of that is just so funny. To me. Like I just like it's just funny.
No,
like I could never like be on that type of time, right? Because like I've been a fan of Kai since like I met that nigga. You know, like since like I went to high school with him. Like I literally grew up with him, and like everything that he's done up to this point, like I can honestly say my nigga has worked for him.
You were here when he did his episode. You know what I mean? You're always like you're tapped in with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it's it's all love.
It's all love for real. So I love whenever like people close to me are doing big shit. Shit. And like and once you do love the type of shit and put that energy out there, it's gonna come back to you and 10 times more. Yeah, I believe that. For you putting out that type of vibe, okay, you fucking with that? All right, the universe finna give me this. Because the universe loves me, nigga. That's why I'm like, okay, the fact that I'm putting that energy out, they finna give me this. They finna give me money bags of that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
that's what I'm saying. And if you hate, same principle, but it's gonna come back worse. Yeah, it's gonna be like
atomic habits.
No, I mean, people are like, all right, people are like, oh, everything's bad in my life, everything's bad. I'm like, bro, what have you been doing to change it? You know what I mean? Like, what, like,
bro, it's your mindset.
Yeah, like I feel like it's your mindset. Like, shit can be terrible, but you can still be happy. Like, you know what I mean? In the sense of like, I don't know, you got a bed, you got a crib, you know what I mean? You got food. You got somewhere safe. Like, there are a lot of places in the world don't have that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got a fucking
like, you're able to go on your phone, go on Instagram stories, watch YouTube, and your life sucks. Bro,
someone's got it way worse.
There's people in, like, trenches across the world. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just kind of like what you think about.
Bro,
no, I think that was a great message from Döuno. Where can they find you? Where can they find both y'all if they want to find you guys on social media, anywhere?
Shit, man. It's Döuno, a.k.a. Döuno Wrong, DOUNO WRONG. Follow the Cul-de-sac page, COLDERSAC. Man, it's up in here.
10K for a pair, man. FOR, not for, bro. But check it out, man.
They'll be tagged and everything. They will be in the description. This has been SpotCheck with Nick Frewin here on 91.1 KLSU, and we will see you guys again next time.
Shoot.